Sure. So, okay, well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is day 5 out here with Gary Stand, with Gary and Gary over here. Guys, I gotta tell you, it's amazing what's happened in the span of 5 days. But, now I want to preface that before you go further into the video and everything, to understand that the one aspect has been resolved. However, the greater fight, Gary Stand, isn't over yet. So with that said, I want to pass everything over to this incredible lady, Terry Garrett, and Congressman Womack's office, and for the work that they put out to get some action. And so I'll let you guys, I will back away from the microphone again and let you guys just chat it all out.
I just wanted to bring you a hard copy so you have this, but this is everything I sent to your doctor in Mountain Home. I understand that they've already got a hold of you and you have an appointment next week.
The 13th of July.
Oh, awesome. And Congressman Womack said, bring this to you. He doesn't want you to be parched or get dehydrated sitting out here. So this is a gift from him.
I'm so happy to see Congress supporting veterans.
Well, the congressman is a veteran also. And so he has a big heart for veterans. And he heard your story last night.
It makes me proud I voted for him.
Well, I'm glad you voted for him too. He's a wonderful boss. He's a great person. And I'm so happy we were able to help you.
Well, thank you for, Dave was 2 weeks late in getting that done. You jumped in there in one day. We got it handled.
Yes.
And I wasn't real supportive at first because it's never worked for me in the past.
Right.
But Terry got it done, and I appreciate that.
Well, you're so welcome.
So-
I know at first,
so-
I didn't think you didn't want help, but I knew you did, so I just hung in there. I knew you did. And
Well, I've been
we were able
disappointed
to
so
do
many
it.
times,
I know.
And
I
the
know.
definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So today, we got a different result.
We did.
And I need that appointment so bad. I've struggled for every breath, every step I take, every mile. I drive an hour here and an hour home, and I struggle driving every hour to get here. And he can possibly help me facilitate my end of life so that I can do a little more quality things. And that's all I was asking for.
Right.
But they were denying it over there. All they had to do was overnight express my PET scan and my CAT scan, and I'd have been in there 2 weeks ago, and I would be feeling better today. But I'm going to have to suffer another 2 weeks because they broke the law. Tell Mr. Womack, it was a congressional law that they had to get that done in 7 days, and by refusing to send out those PET scans and those CAT scans, they broke the law.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that. All I know is when I called to get you the information, they were more than willing to help. They knew the congressman wanted you to get that, and they helped right away. It was just a matter of minutes. So. Super happy to help
Could you learn about that? Could you find out about that and help us get that figured out?
Jeff,
Because they can't just keep breaking laws that Congress passes and go unanswered. It's time to start holding them accountable. Today, President Trump is signing the Veterans Accountability Act, and that means that senior executives in the VA can be fired. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, that's what's needed. See, it was the senior executives that was holding up my PET scan and my CAT scan. The VA the healthcare worker, they're the finest people in the world. And what I'd like Womack to do, Congressman Womack to do, is let's take the bonuses away from the bureaucrats in the VA, and let's give it to the Harrison VA over here, the healthcare workers, the doctors, the nurses, the ones who deal with us on a daily basis, who go to sleep at night crying because of the mistreatment that we get. Those bureaucrats, they sleep well every night because they don't see our faces. They're not in the trenches with us. We're just a blind face to them. They don't know what we look like. They go to bed at night content because they know their bonus is going to be high enough that they can go on a really good vacation and that they can buy a really nice car. So instead of doing that, let's give it to the nurses and the doctors. And if we changed that bonus thing is a real vital issue because we're incentivizing them to mess over us. They get bonuses paid because they run the VA in an efficient economic way. And what I'm saying is the way the way they reduce the cost of running the VA is by delaying us on appointments and and abusing us and torturing us. And so let's incentivize them in a different way. These nurses and these doctors, let's let them, the ones who are actually doing the work, the ones that are picking up the ball for the bureaucrats. Yeah, I'm sorry to share this with you, man, but this is the facts, and this is the truth. And you know, I don't like to be argumentative or anything like that or aggressive. I love veterans. I'm not doing this out of hate. I'm not doing it because I hate the bureaucrats in the VA. I'm doing it because I love the veterans who are being tortured and abused by the bureaucrats in the VA. And if this is my last time on earth. I'm going to be here a short period of time, man. I'm sure you found that out with my medical records. I am dying. And my hospice nurse told me on the 12th of April I might have 3 months. Well, so I'm down to weeks now. And I'm going to stay at this. I'm going to do it every day until I can help the people I love the most, and that's veterans who are not being served adequately because of the bonuses. The bonuses have got to stop. Whoever idea that thought was a wonderful thing to do was to provide bonuses to the bureaucrats, they just wasn't thinking. It's failed us miserably. And ask Mr. Womack if he would please look into abolishing the bonuses for the bureaucrats and giving it to the healthcare worker in the trenches.